Hi everyone. I am sitting in my kids' playroom as we speak because it is the quietest room in my house. The reason why I'm sitting here making a video is I am going to share with you why I joined It Works. I never really heard of It Works before until my mom actually was having a party last December. I didn't really believe a crazy rap could do anything, but it did. I was sitting in the party listening to Andrea and listening to Kelly, and they were giving great information for all the products and giving some business stuff that was going on and bonuses that were happening. And I was sitting there listening, being polite, and in the back of my head, I never thought it would work. Not at least not for me. I wasn't even going to try the wrap until my dad and my mom actually said, "Hey, we already paid for it, so you're getting wrapped." And sure enough, it did work. I was actually very surprised with how much it worked that I signed as a loyal customer that day. I didn't even let Andrea leave. I signed before she could even leave the house. Before I came back to Canada, because I actually live in Canada, I gave Andrea my phone number. She had my Facebook. We were already friends. We've been friends since childhood. So it was like seeing a lost friend all over again. As some of you don't know, this is the part that most people don't know. I was going through a hard time. I was praying a lot. I was praying hard. I had asked my family members to pray for me, and it was just, pray for guidance, pray for me to be able to hear what path I should take. I was very upset with working all the time and all my money going to bills, student loans, credit card debt, line of credit, you name it, I had it. Well, we had it. And it was just like I worked so hard, and then at the end of the week, I had nothing in my bank account. Nothing for my kids. Nothing for me, nothing for my husband. It was gone. I wanted more. I wanted the debt gone. I wanted to save for retirement because I don't even have a retirement plan. I wanted to save for my kids' education. I didn't want them to have to choose either to go to work or go into debt because they wanted a degree. I wanted to be able to take my family on dream vacations. I've never been able to take my kids on a vacation other than seeing grandma and grandpa. And don't get me wrong, they love grandma and grandpa, but like we did a family dream board, and my daughter wants to go on a trip. She wants to go on a cruise. She wants to see the ocean, and by golly, I'm going to do it. But at the time, I couldn't. So I was asking everyone to pray for me. Everyone, show me what I need to do. Show me how I can get out. Show me how I can make more money. Is it doing an own business, getting another job, working two jobs? I just needed some kind of guidance for me. I don't know if everyone does this, but I do it. I pray at night. I pray before I go to bed. I pray before I close my eyes. It's just something that I do. It's amazing how blind I was to it, because every morning when I would wake up, I would either get a phone call or a Facebook message or a Facebook post, or Andrea would Facebook video time me, and she would ask me how I'm liking the product. She would ask me if there's another product I want to try. She would talk to me a little bit about the business and tell me, because at the time they were doing the good bonuses, and if you hit Ruby, you get $1,000 if you hit diamond. And I listened. I was polite, but I never really took it in. I never really thought I could do it. Selling something I never did it before, so I never thought I could. I think a lot of it was a fear of, okay, if I sign up and everyone tells me no, then what? I'm out money. I'm basically been told no, I can't do it. And if everyone knows me, I don't like to not succeed in what I do. I don't like to fail. And that was a big thing for me is, okay, do I do this? No, I'm not going to do it. And I would always go, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to fail. And I kept praying and I kept praying and I kept praying. And then one morning I woke up and literally was basically told, I have already answered you. You're not listening to me. So I'm not going to do it again. And I started panicking. I started freaking out. I started not knowing what to do because here I was praying and I've been getting my answers and I'm not listening. So I'm almost in tears and I pray one more time. Okay, I will open my eyes. I will open my ears. I will try really, really hard to listen to what you have to tell me. Please just, one more time. Tell me what I should be doing with my life. Tell me what is going to help me get out of the situation that I'm in. And sure enough, as soon as I stopped, my phone was blowing up. Andrea started Facebook messaging me. Hey, are you up? I need to talk to you. And then she even called. And I don't know if you know this, but from the US to Canada, it's not a cheap phone call to make unless you have a good plan. She called and she's like, hey, for some reason, I just needed to talk to you today. I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. I know you like this stuff. And she was going on and it really hit me like, OMG. And I started thinking about every time I prayed and what happened the next morning. She would call. I'm dead serious every time. So I told her, I said, before we hung up, I said, I'm very interested. I want to talk to my husband because we don't do anything without consulting one another. This is a big decision. This is $100. I think for me to join it was like $160. And then it was the auto shipments that you had to keep going because you had to have 80 volumes. So it's a big decision. It's a big financial decision. So, we talked about it and I prayed about it a little bit more. And my husband pretty much said, you know what? You could do this. You have a passion for the product. You could really sell this. You could do what you want to do. I literally called Andrea back up and I said, you know what? I'm in. And I'm in because of my kids. I'm in because of my husband. I'm in because I want more. And not more for just me, but more for my kids. I want them to be able to have stuff that they want and me not have to say no all the time because mommy can't afford it, because mommy's money is going to her educational loans or her credit card loans or the line of credit, or I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to be, oh, you want this? Sure. Or I have a big surprise. We are going on a family trip. I wanted that. And I knew if I worked my butt off and I could share this product with as many people as I could, that I could get out of my situation, especially with how this company works. I could make more money. I could get bonuses. I could improve the income that I had and no longer have to pay the debt, but put the money aside for savings, for retirement, for my kids' education. And that is why I joined It Works.